AITA for refusing to help my wife's family anymore? I, 34M, got married 9 years ago to my wife Jessica, 33F. Jessica and I have 2 children, Robin, 7F, and Theo, 5M. Growing up I didn't have a family. I was a foster kid who was bounced around a lot because sometimes my bio mother would take me back, but she'd always end up losing custody again or placing me back. When she finally stopped trying I was 11 and too old for most people who wanted babies or really little kids. So I aged out of the system without being adopted or finding a family. I had hoped when Jessica and I met that I'd be welcomed by her family. But that's not how it went. Took me years to figure it out though. They look down on me. They're not totally obvious about it, but I see it in the way they are with me versus the way they're with the other sons/daughters-in-law. Like asking them about Christmas plans, but saying they didn't expect us to do anything else because I don't have a family. Or asking about the others' jobs and promotions, but never me, then acting so shocked both times Jessica or I mentioned I was promoted. There was a time when my SAL mentioned a foster kid who won a scholarship to college and it made it into the local news. The whole family's reaction was, oh wow, a foster kid making it to college is so unexpected, and Jessica pointed out I went to college. They looked a little uncomfortable and I heard 2 of her siblings whisper something about Jessica and that story, so I assumed they believed she lied about where we met. They don't make an effort for my birthday. They make assumptions that I don't spend time with my kids. They assume any effort made by me is me doing it for Jessica and don't believe me when I say it's not. Yet they will always ask for my help with repairs around the house or assembling something, because I'm good at that stuff. I have helped Jessica's parents and all her siblings at least twice. Once I realized, with help from therapy, that they really didn't like me and seemed to think less of me for being a foster kid. I did that stuff for Jessica and not for them. But then a few weeks ago Jessica's parents had issues with the stairs. I went and fixed them up. I was hours working on one part and had to go and get extra materials. It was a whole thing. Some of the family came over while I was there and Jessica's parents made food for them, but nothing for me. When I asked them if there was any for me they told me they didn't think I'd want to eat after working so hard. 4 hours, with no food in between. I told them they didn't think that, they simply didn't want to be polite to me and offer food after doing all that work for them. I was called out by Jessica's parents and her siblings. Jessica took my side as did some of the siblings' spouses. But I was called out again for not helping fix a shelf for one of Jessica's sisters and saying never again would I help any of them. They said family helps family. I asked them when they ever treat me like family. AITA.